Today we're going to talk about batteries and the problem that people have with batteries. I'm going to show you how to diagnose your battery problem. Okay, you have a lot of steps that you can take to make sure your battery is good or your battery is no good. Okay, without no sophisticated battery analysis and all this stuff. Okay, so what you're going to be doing, the first problem that you're going to have sometime in the car that you park it and then after a couple hours you go back, it wouldn't start. Okay, so the first step we're going to take, we're going to see if your cable is loose. That's the first thing you do, see if your battery cable is loose. Okay, so if the battery cable is loose, you have to tighten it, and sometimes the car start or sometimes the car don't want to start, so you have to boost it again, because what happens, your charging system is not going to charge your battery properly. That's one problem with that. Okay, and the next problem you have, if your cable is tight, then you move on to the other problem. So what you're going to be doing when your car started, you're going to do some tests. Okay, the first test you're going to perform, you can do you need a multimeter like this. You have to familiarize yourself to use one of this. It's very handy for you in this situation, so you can know what's happening. Okay, so you get a multimeter, you put the positive, negative, and then you see how your car is charging. The car is charging 14 volt, then you know that the system is good. But sometimes you can charge 14 volt, you didn't have any load on it. So what you're going to be doing, going in the car, you put on your headlight, put on the high beam, put on your rear defrost, and you go back and you check the voltage and how it's going. Because sometimes the volts stay at 14 or it's dropped to 11, then you have to really look at that situation, because when it's dropped too much, it's going to tell that maybe your charging system is not good. So it doesn't regulate the current good, because when you put those lights and the defrost off, it's going to drop, and then the regulator is going to compensate for that voltage drop. Okay, so if you find it jumping up to 13, 14, and then it drop back to 11, 12, then you have a regulator problem in your alternator. It's no good. But we don't want to get to that yet. So we're going to do some more tests on the battery. So we checked our cable, we do our test with the car running, and we try to see what's happening. It's charging, not too bad. Okay, so we move to the next step now. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going to do a load test on your battery. So a load test, what you're going to be doing, you're going to stop the engine, and you're going to get a multimeter. You're going to connect it to your positive, negative, and you check the voltage in the battery. Battery going to say maybe 12 volt, okay, or 13, and it's going to come down until it becomes stable. So you're going to go in the car and you're going to put on the headlight and the high beam, rear defrost. Okay, you're going to go back and you check your voltage on your battery. Now what you're going to be looking for, let's say your battery is at 12 volt, you're going to be looking how fast it's going down. So if your battery is no good, but you have on your headlight and the defrost, the battery is going to be counting down very fast. Like it's going to start from 12 volt, and in a couple of seconds it's reached down to 9, and then a couple of seconds it's reached down to 6. Right away you know you have a dead battery. If your battery is good, it's going to stabilize at 12. It's going to take maybe 5-10 minutes before you drop like a 1 millivolt, 2 millivolt, and 5-10-25 minutes you're going to know that your counter here, the voltage is going to remain the same. Okay, so if it doesn't go down rapid, so you know you have a good battery. But when it start to drop, when the voltage start to drop, but you put on the light and the defrost, then you know your battery is weak. The battery does not hold the voltage, and in that case what happens, your battery can say 12 volt, but when you pull amperage out of it with your starter, it's not going to have enough amp to turn the car. But when you check that, that's the next step. That's the second step you're going to check to crank it, to start it. You need someone else with you to start the car. Then you watch on your meter. Your battery going to say 12 volt. But when you crank it, it's going to drop to 3 volt. That means you have a dead battery. Your battery is weak. Okay? So let's say you start your car, and then you go back a couple of hours, the car starts. You leave the car overnight, it doesn't want to start. So what happened, there is something that is pulling too much current that it's not supposed to be pulling. Some relay is giving current to some component, that's what is taking the battery. Okay, depleting the battery power when you leave it for a long time, you know. So how are you going to test that? we're gonna disconnect the negative cable. Okay, and then you're gonna take a test light. Take a test light and you put one end to the cable, that the one you disconnected. This one is ground on the car, and you're gonna put it to the battery here. Okay, put it to the battery. What we're looking for here, you want to see how bright this light is. Okay, so for example, you put it like that, and your light on your test light is bright. So what that means, you have something that's taking too much power. Alright, so that's why when you leave your car for like 6, 7, 8 hours, your car can start because you have a dead battery. Something is taking power while you're not using it. Okay, so if your light is a small light, it's a dim light, but the best way to check that is by a multimeter. Okay, so you're gonna put the multimeter, and then you're gonna put it at millivolt, like M volt, very small voltage, and then you're gonna see how much millivolt you're pulling. So you can know the source of that what pulling the power. You know, if it's taking 1 volt, half a volt, 2 millivolt, 3 millivolt, then you can say yes, it's taking too much power. So in that case, you see too much power. So what you have to do now, find this problem, the source of the problem. You have to find your fuse box, and you have to pull out fuse one by one. Okay, but now with the car running, the car has to be off to do this test. Okay, you pull out fuse one by one. The light is going to be on. You're going to use a test light, which is easier. You might have to tape it down, or you have a clip and you use that. So what you're going to be doing, pulling your fuse one by one until you find the fuse that make this light goes out. Okay, and then you're going to look to see what that fuse control. Okay, so if this fuse controller, say for example a radio or something, you have to go and check the radio, what's happening with the radio, or anything, your remote starter or something is pulling too much power and stuff like that. So that's the way that you check this fuse. You check the power when it is draining. Okay, that means something is, because you did all the tests and the battery hold the power. The battery power has been stable. All the connector is good. Okay, so that means the battery is good, but something is. So when you find the source of the problem, you have to fix it. If you can find it, you have to take it to a garage and say, this is the problem, you need to fix this. My battery has been draining every night, and this was draining it. So you know the problem. Because me, I like when people come to me and they tell me what to fix. That way I don't have to break my head to fix anything. Okay, change the alternator, boom, I change it. Change the battery, I change it. So it's easier for me. I don't have to do any diagnostic. And if the problem is the wrong problem, then you go for here to check the problem. Alright, so safe driving, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and like, and peace out.